controlling the center and opening up your light-squared bishop for development. Pawns meet in the middle for a symmetrical battle. Defending your pawn, but your light-squared bishop is restricted. Their knight comes into play, supporting the center. Not the best move, but not bad either. Your opponent prepares push a pawn into the center. You had a better option, but this is not bad. This pawn push confronts your center and changes the structure. You allowed the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. That capture of your pawn will cause you to lose material after all the trades are made. Your better option was to move a knight to safety. This is the only move that works. This was the only move. They are threatening to win a rook through a fork. Good job stepping in to defend your pawn. This move gives you the opportunity to win their pawn. You missed a better way to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. They've made a mistake and their pawn is now lost. You recaptured. They defended their knight, which was under attack. That pawn was yours for the taking. Uh-oh. A discovered attack from your opponent target, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. This move gives you the opportunity to win their rook. There was only one good move and you found it. Good awareness keeps the knight alive here. Their best option was to attack the bishop with a pawn. You permitted the opponent to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. They capture your knight and will win material after all trades are completed. You had a better way to reveal a check. This is the only good move. They blocked the check from your rook. You are threatening to reveal a check. This is the only move that works. This move pins your bishop, adding pressure to your position. Good job protecting your bishop. Your opponent lost their winning advantage, bringing the game close to equal. Nice find, you found the only move in this position. You trade off equal material. They exchange pieces of equal value. That was an even swap of material. A clear recapture. Nice move. Your knight now controls more squares. They are right on target. You step your king away from the checking pawn. They are threatening to win a pawn through a fork. You fight against the opposing rook for the open file. I like their choice. You spot a long-range capture and claim the rook. This is the only good move. You escape the check from the knight. They recaptured from a previous trade, finishing the exchange. Well done, an excellent move. They played the strongest move available. You escaped the check from the pawn. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. This is a fine move. Their knight is now on a more active square. This was the only move. They played one of the best moves here. Good awareness keeps the pawn alive here. It was an even game, but now you have the advantage. Your better option was to evade the check from the opposing knight. Your opponent's position went from bad to worse and is now losing. Your best move was to attack the knight with a pawn, defending their hanging pawn. Very good choice. They made one of the top moves in this position. This moves your knight to a safer square. I like their choice. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Precise move from your opponent. You're kicking their knight out of a useful square. The knight slips away as white avoids material loss. Your better option was to defend a pawn that was under attack. Your opponent moves their knight to escape your attack. You permitted the opponent to force eventual checkmate. They missed a chance to force eventual checkmate. This was the only move. They are right on target. Your better option was to attack a pawn chain. Their move stopped you from being able to win a pawn through a fork. Your knight has a great outpost. Their knight now occupies a secure outpost. This was the only move. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. This is the only move that works and you found it. They played the strongest move available. Yes, this is the way. This move gives you the opportunity to win their knight. Nice, definitely the right move. They moved their king out of the check from your knight. You found a safer square for your knight. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. Nice check, you forced the king away so you can win material. Their king steps away from the check by your knight. Past pawns have a clear path to promotion. Capturing your hanging knight. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. This seems like a mistake to me. The only move and you found it. Past pawn. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here.